Welcome back, everybody. It has been a long time. And although the Delta event is long since over,
our Delta recruits are still around and can still get rewards.
After all. Well, it's time to go around to the place I hate.
Yes.
I hate New Romulus, because for a long time, reputation had to be done there, instead of just unlocking, period. I will see you both at New Romulus, because I'm going to transwarp right there. Accept New Romulus aid, and prepare for the unskippable cutscenes.
Right. Commencing transwarp.
Foop. Oh yeah, you noticed the registry of my ship?
I didn't.
1709C.
Ah.
What the? Get out.
So where are you? Hang on. What?
I am at New Romulus. We just
separate instances. Are we in separate instances? Okay, you're in instance 8, you're in instance 8, I'm in instance 6.
Dear God, why does this... Wait a minute. Fusterclucks like this happen all the time.
Alright, let's just go ahead
You're
and
in the
system.
You're in another instance because your instance is full, ours isn't.
Okay, let's just go ahead and enter the system and hope that
It'll resolve the problem, trust me. Because I'm matching your level.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I arrived at the same time as somebody. 1.8. And you're a sovereign, so... Ah, there you are. I think. Yeah, that's you.
Huh. Yeah, and I see your Galaxy X, or Devron.
Yeah, Devron is the official STO designation for this vessel.
Yeah.
And might as well be the official canon name for the ship. Because Galaxy X was really just a fan name. Because, you know, big spinal lance, you call this thing a wave motion gun, I am gonna get you into a PvP match and kick your ass!
Right. That is the trope term, though.
I don't care if it's the trope term, it's incorrect.
Right. Anyway, Jorn, go ahead and enter the New Romulus system.
I'm getting there.
Did you accept the mission so you could just transwarp here?
What was the mission name again?
New Romulus Aid.
Romulus Aid.
It should be the only one currently available as soon as you open the journal.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Jorn just got lifetime. We're gonna have to coordinate our ships. There's an idea.
What was that?
There's an idea. All of us using lifetime ships.
Oh my.
Like, what ships are available for lifetime?
Heavy destroyers. Manticore. Dochpool. A Vanguard ship. Oh god, you will love the Vanguard ship. And a Romulan Warbird. But honestly, there's only one place we're going at the moment, and that is a green hell.
Yeah.
Prepare thyself.
Yeah. Unskippable cutscene ahoy.
With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could...
You know, I may as well get some coffee while I wait, because I'm in desperate need of caffeine.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, There must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Vitar.
Since I was a child, hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new home world out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire temporarily put aside their differences to
if it wasn't for copyright strikes, when we do the power plant thing, I'd
that unification is possible.
I'd play the Magmor Caverns theme.
We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The Lord is wounded. That wound will not be fatal.
Because it's a hot place.
Before we can truly call this a new home.
Boom,
Your help,
boom, 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 boom.
will someday
Look
be
it up.
great as
Though
lost.
I'd use
Adam's
headphones,
in charge of the staging area. He can get about what we need.
or just use your smartphone.
All time. We left our first home to remain free. Our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long. A place where our descendants can live in peace.
Alright, the cutscene is finally finished, and we can go into the green hellscape that is...
New Romulus.
I hate this place. I always have, and I always will, and... finally, I can use my phaser. Alright, Admiral Vulcan.
Yes.
I mean, it's a pretty place, and I will freely admit it, but I always have bad memories because of the old style reputation.
Yeah.
Let me brief you on the
I
situation.
presume you're seeing the cutscene here.
Yep, I've seen.
At the site where people
I've
first
wa-
landed on this world
I
more than
watched the
2,000 years
cutscene.
ago.
It's a good thing they're all skippable.
What's this? Oh, this one.
Alright. It is time for us to do the staging area. Our purpose here is to get everything ready. Even though this place is never going to be ready because it's an adventure zone and everything is static.
Yep.
Does that make any sense to anybody?
Huh?
This place is an adventure zone, meaning everything is static, just like on Nimbus 3.
Okay.
So it'll never be entirely ready. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, if you actually want to spend time around here, log into the transporter system. There's a big transporter over yonder.
Yep. I already did that.
Yeah, that is pretty much the theme of this place.
Run around, collect items.
It is a giant fuster clock.
I said I'd follow you through anything and I want which is convenient now that most days went beside you are just hell of this cold. It's survival skills.
Get agonized.
must walk somewhere between a pit, cluster bomb and a cluster fuck. For everyone that falls, another 10 rise up to take their place. There's a beautiful sentiment, as long as you are the corpse they replace.
Hello.
In the way of moral, observed by smiling face, I'm told that through my faith I won't die. Though your testament just in case, don't I will be dead.
Alright, where is our lady alien person? And yes, Jorn, I'm referring to you.
I'm over here now. I finally got a cutscene.
You could just skip it.
No, I couldn't. I literally hit every button. It didn't let me skip.
Oh, you're stuck in that cutscene. Oops. Share too. Then again, this is the first time you've probably ever visited New Romulus.
This character, yeah, I believe.
Place is kind of pretty, isn't it? Wow. You saw the size of that isolinear chip, right? As the Klingons say, the first city wasn't built in a day. Really?
Yeah.
And the next mission, hidden camera.
I received reports.
Of course, I assume both of you are,
Let's see. Access hidden data cache on New Romulus. I'm on that mission.
well, I'm referring to Jorn. Is he done?
Got it.
Alright, the hidden data cache is over here.
Yep.
By the thing that looks like a... I'm not sure what those plants are. Horsetails? Alien horsetails? I'm not a botany expert.
I'll be going now.
Oh
Unless you
dear
need anything.
God!
Do you want me
Itchy.
to bring you something to eat?
No. No, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Yay, cutscene.
Council, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
We quite literally heard a transporter beam.
And I represent certain individuals interested in the future of Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes,
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
an agreement that will benefit us
Oh,
both.
sure.
You agree to allow
Duh.
us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play Kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree.
Considering your history,
Negotiations are lies. Haki's death and the disappearance of the Empress
I mean, let's be honest, the Tal Shiar have screwed everybody over. No one trusts them, no one likes them, and everyone wants them dead!
Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this was his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to Tom. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
Let's be perfectly honest. Who hates the Tal Shiar?
Me.
Me.
Who wants to shoot them?
Me.
Hey.
Alright, boys, it's warehouse time. I hope you're ready to deal with Modron again!
Who?
Modron, the Ferengi.
Let's see. Submit recording. Okay, I guess we have to. There we go. Okay.
It's been a while since.
Submit the recording?
Yes.
How do we submit the recording?
Yes. It's time for the warehouse. Follow me, gentlemen.
Oh, there it is.
New guy. Just new guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not blaming you.
Tried to practice.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just stating a fact. You have much training to do, Grasshopper. Unfortunately, you have two of the most experienced people
Hey,
in the
you've seen
world.
Kung Fu.
Alrighty then. Actually, I have to check something. Oh good, she has a rifle. Just not a good shield. And we'll use the medics. Now, I've shown this mission before. I just really don't want to do it again. Modron is this way. You'll remember him as the Ferengi cockbite that, well, ran a mine.
Ah, yes. Madrid.
Yeah. And
Look what you did to my mind!
that's the best part about this whole thing. Oh yeah, you've noticed my new toys. Look at Tavrel. My Tavrel, that is. If she'll stop running around. Alright, you.
Oh, that's a nice rifle.
Get over here. Terran Agony Rifle. It's kind of like the Fleet Rifle, except account bound instead of character bound.
It looks
Yep.
like looks
You
like the XMA.
again. Last
What?
time I saw you,
Look at
I
her
had a
rifle. Looks
sweet
like the
little mining
XMA.
business on the
Are you looking at the one on Take's back or the one on,
the side. All of that's gone.
One Montreal.
Yeah. I didn't completely hear that last one.
I said it looks like the XMA.
I suppose we could count that as a good thing. The XM8 isn't that bad.
It's my favorite gun!
Well, it is just a kind of a gussied up G36. Which means you should like the HK 416. Because it's essentially the same system.
If I remember correctly, the HK 416 is basically a German version of the M60, isn't it?
It's the gas system of the G36 stuffed into an into an M4 skin, for lack of a better term. Someone played a little too much STO when they designed that thing and just went, hey, let's reskin the G36 and make it look like the M16! Honestly, though, it has some pluses. It handles just like the M16, because it looks just like the M16.
Right.
The only difference is it's roller delay instead of gas impingement. I've been watching too much Forgotten Weapons lately.
Don't we all, though?
All hail Gun Jesus.
The sooner we implement the sooner that the Second Amendment can be spread all across the world, the better.
Yeah, that would just cause a bit of chaos, though. What the hell?
Yeah, but we all have. Yeah, we have guns, though. I mean, would you want to rob someone when there is a 90% chance that they're carrying?
No. This place is large and annoying, and I hate it. Wait a minute. I thought I saw people higher level than we are. Oh shit.
What?
A couple of enforcers are 24 levels higher than we are. Hopefully they aren't enemies, because I know I'm scaling to you guys. Let's just deal with Modron so we can shoot him in the face. Or shoot somebody else in the face. I don't care.
Right. Going to Madron.
God, I hate his model. They haven't revamped him for this yet?
So,
Oh, speaking of which, Jorn, do you want to get your hands on a Terran Agony rifle? Because I have the energy credits.
Oh, sure, I wouldn't mind. Is that the same one that Drell has?
Yep.
Sure.
Alright. Let's try not to get lost. Everyone remember where we parked.
Or yet, I'll just set the follow.
Unfortunately, none of them are full auto rifles.
Gather your team before scanning the area. Gather your team.
couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you? Your type are all meddling. Now you've gone and upset my Hirogen friends, and they want to have a discussion with you. Enjoy.
Oh, great. Now we got...
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, more Hirogen. More Hirogen.
Hey, at least some of you might get an allocate here. Okay, I've had enough of this. Eat Terran Agony technology. Many times over. I mean, sure, this comes from the STD lockboxes, but honestly, I don't care. Just gonna be perfectly honest, they are more than usable.
Yeah.
And if I could change into my Terran outfits, because I know I've got them. Okay, Mr. Enforcer. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Phaser Rifle.
Ow.
Tommy gun! Ow! Okay, the enforcers in that room are are 24 levels higher than us. Do not go into that room.
Why? Hang on. Why are they on higher level? Yet everyone else was on normal level.
Hell if I know. Maybe it's because everyone expects everybody to be level 50 the second we walk into New Romulus. Which is...
Maybe.
Where's the, where are the idiots? Oh. Forget them, we may as well just deal with the Hirogen. Alright.
I had no choice. The Calciar is controlling my family. Well, they have my assets, and Latinum will have to... Please, have mercy on a humble businessman.
Like hell we will. You're welcome.
Okay, do I have to kill those guys? Okay.
Welcome to the joys of agony technology. Let's get the hell out of here. That was very, very freaking catchy. Oh, exit warehouse.
Hey, mid-song?
Yeah, it is incredibly catchy.
That is Smooth Criminal, covered by covered by, what's her name? Anna Pansu, and it's also featuring, Caleb Hiles. It's actually a cover of Michael Jackson's song, Smooth Criminal.
Explains much. Next mission! I hope you're ready for a hike, boys, because this one's gonna be a long one. It is time to head to the mountain base.
Right.
Just follow me, boys.
Wait, where are you first? Hang on. Let's do this one next.
Okay, set to... Okay, follow.
Oh yeah, you guys can do that.
That's why I'm running up to you.
No, you can just click on me and...
I know, I'm getting close to you, that way I can stay with you. Because whenever I follow you and I'm far away, I just go in your straight line towards you, and I'm getting stuck behind walls.
Yeah, I'm doing... I am now moving into position to do just that.
Then I will move into a jog and discuss... Well, okay, I'm just gonna be blunt. This place is really pretty. I mean, it needs a nice visual upgrade.
Follow.
Jorn, could you click on my icon and just right-click? It should say...
I did, but then I got stuck.
That's odd. But yeah. I am level 50. I should really be... Oh, yeah, there's a transporter thing here, I think. In case either of you actually want to come back to this godforsaken place.
It's what?
See this? This is a transporter. It enables fast travel in this godforsaken place.
Hey.
Have either of you actually been here?
I've done this before.
Well,
On my main. But
it's been years for you, for you, and Jorn has never been here to the best of my knowledge.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, in case you ever want to come to this godforsaken place, fast travel. It's the only way to travel, because no one wants to come here. I mean, it's a really pretty world, but the battle zone crap just annoys me. And for years, thanks to the reputation system, I had to come here again and again and again. Just ignore those Tal Shiar. If they fire at us, we'll just... Oh, to hell with this. Oops. What can I say? I like using agony field technology. It gets rid of them quickly. And my personal favorite one is the Brain Scrambler. And no doubt Jorn is making assumptions about that one.
Ha 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 ha.
But just in case anyone wants to come back to this place, there's the fast travel thing. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. And now we can begin the mountain instance. Do 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 do. Oh, to hell with it, I'm gonna stick with my agony phaser. I mean, I'm using Altera and Empire equipment. Why not? Ah! This actually brings up a good idea.
What?
Oh, I'm swapping weapons, so I can use my agony rifle.
ooh.
I mean, I'm using Alteran equipment. Why not? And as soon as you reach
of course
level...
I'm using...
The Thompson.
Yeah, I'm using a Tommy gun. Yep. Daka! Glorious Daka.
Defending the array is our top priority.
Alright. Let's find the... There's the sub-commander. Hello, my friend. I'm going to make sure that you never trouble us again. Because now you're going to be shooting at everybody instead of shooting at us. Now, where is that hostage? Because I know there's a hostage somewhere. There's the hostage. Yeah, this place needs a complete and utter revamp. Anyone think this place needs a revamp? Because it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
Okay, Close enough. How does it feel?
Ow.
You know, I think that was just, that was poor timing. Because they just keep using the agony weaponry.
Okay, click reward.
My god, those heals are a horrible choice in this mountain environment.
Vulcan's memory.
Hail.
He will not see reason.
Continue. Okay, here we go.
There's only one man.
Got it. Let's see.
Misfortune were to befall him.
Hold on a
His
moment.
replacement would be more accommodated.
Examine
I have no
surveillance records.
interest in making martyrs, Sub-Commander.
3,
Attacking
2,
Titan
1.
directly
Watch
would be yet
recording.
another distraction from the real issues on this world. In this case, some assistance may be required. You understand the situation. The Titan and his people are intractable. I need you to show them the error of their ways.
I don't need someone like you to explain things. Do you remember our agreement?
Continue to assist us, and you'll have your pick of the hunting grounds. The best and most powerful trophies will be yours.
I expect something better than that grunting beast by the river.
Of course.
It is done. Starfleet and the Klingons will be our prey. Once they are gone, Titan and his followers will be yours to command.
What about you, Jorn? Have you watched the secret shuttle codes?
Not yet. Hang on. I'm taking care of the trade.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
Go. Okay, so read pulse share files, right?
Yep.
Okay, exit base.
Exit the base. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Well, need to submit recording. Submit recording. Exit base. Okay, go ahead and hit accept, Jorn. And we're... Oh. What?
I missed it.
Let's try that again. There's a Romulan surveyor we talked to.
Okay, I'm going to activate the fast travel node.
And I didn't. Hold on a second, I have an idea. I'm gonna beam out, and I'm gonna try to re-level with you guys. It'll also allow me to get to the staging area again. Sorry!
Okay.
Okay, matching leader's level. Let's beam to...
Alright, yes. New Romulus transport system, let's get to the staging area.
Did you do the thing, Jorn, or do we all have to run to a midway point?
I mean, we go into the mountains, right?
Oh, no, no, no.
But it says secret shuttle codes, right? That's what we're on, right?
We cleared that.
Why am I getting... Wait, what?
You didn't watch the codes, did you?
Oh, dang.
Hang on.
We need to go back and help him again.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Just let me do all the work.
Right.
And it won't let me go under level. Okay. Just stay back. I'll clear the area.
Right.
Because my job is apparently
Jorn, Jorn, don't go ahead. The enemies are too high.
Yeah, thanks to the devs' incompetence.
Of course, level matching goes both ways.
Yeah, I severely doubt it. Besides, I would have to be the team leader.
Well, maybe we can try that once we finish up in the mountains.
We'll let Jorn finish his mission. I will do absolutely nothing. except kill the enemy, because that's my job.
Defending the array is our top priority.
I am Mr. DPS, because I'm overleveled, and I have all the fancy guns.
Your continued resistance is forcing me to take direct action. This is regrettable, but your death will pave the way to a new Romulan star empire. One controlled by the Tal Shiar.
Yeah, the Tal Shiar isn't gonna do all that much. Well, I've officially killed everything up until this point. Oh no, you are not doing that to me. I'm sorry. You want to play that game with me? I am the most powerful person on this mountain. Alright. The shuttle codes should be over here. And I presume you completed the mountain mission. Logs are over here. Over here.
Sure.
There we go.
There. Everyone is free, everything is good. I presume someone has read all their stuff.
Take a squad and secure the area.
Have you hit the submit recording thing, Jorn? Or...
I wonder... Is there an apple in your head? I'm not hitting your head.
No.
Now it's going through you. Yeah, I can do more precise shots than you.
Right.
I'm not a fan of these holographic add-ons, though.
Okay, so how do I submit recording?
There should be a pop-up that says submit recording.
Okay, good.
Now we can leave.
Exit mountain path.
Good.
Shit. No, skip. Shit.
Skip what?
I went to the cutscene.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yes, I'm pressing all the buttons again. Nothing's working.
Press escape. Press escape.
Here.
I don't want to go through this again. Alright. There is a mission. It is called Overgrown Caves. We are to accept it. We are also to...
Accepted.
We are also to skip ahead in the journal a little bit, because... there's also something we have to do during that godforsaken mission. And... guess who it involves?
Alshar?
Actually worse.
Iconians?
Tholians. goddamn Tholians. They're over-precise bullcrap. And somebody just used a Thaleron weapon.
Oh boy.
I wanna check everything you see it.
I actually kind of want those Thaleron mine drones. Mostly because I don't care about treaties, and this is an MMORPG. They don't care about treaties either. I mean, seriously, I have Agonizer weaponry. I try to initiate a conversation. You guys are busy singing.
Come on.
Oh, I do agree with you with the following stuff. I'll just do this singing.
Hey,
I thought I was
hold
just...
up. I'm far away behind you. Tried to take a shortcut, got caught up. I got caught on something.
How are you faster than me?
Because of the personal endeavor system.
What's the stress call thing?
That's something that happens every half hour or so. Don't bother accepting it. Also, personal endeavor system. I now run 40% faster than you guys. At least, I assume it's 40%. I'll have to double check. Because I honestly have no idea how fast I run. Sprint speed, 20%. So I'm faster than you guys. I'm being chased! Legendary Klingon endurance, everybody! This is what happens when you live on a world that has twice the gravity of Earth. Roughly.
Okay, there's Jorn. Is there a transporter around here?
I think it's in the crater.
Well, it's intriguing.
Right.
Would cost me greatly. So what percentage of the show would I be taking? Fair enough. You want a piece of all the action. I'd give you 7. We could shake and make it happen. I wasn't born this morning. 18 would be just us. Why not just go ahead and ask?
Welcome everyone to the caves.
How do I hang on, how do I activate third person mode, the third mode?
Press B.
Okay, there's
the transporter. My god, Take, you sound winded. And you're not the one who's actually running!
Yeah. Alright. Transporter system is ported.
Alright. Where in the name of 50, 55. Oh.
Okay. I'm at the overgrown cave instance. Now, I'm going to need to take care of something real quick. I will be right back, guys.
Honestly, I think we all want our hands on Thaleron weaponry. If only to be a little bit ironic. Alright. I hope everyone is ready for the caves.
I'm set.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Maria, you know I am a righteous man.
Okay.
My virtue I am.
Don't bother talking to that guy, just scan all the artifacts. I mean, sure, he gives some interesting backstory, but it's more or less just one of my guys is missing. We'll find him. Is it time for my break yet? Yeah. Someone's enjoying shooting things. Alright.
And I have on my smartphone the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version of Zinnia's theme from Auras.
I think I've killed everything in the room.
Right.
Then again, that's kind of my job during these vids, isn't it?
Yeah.
My job's just to kill everything for you guys. Oh yeah. Oh look, there's a dead end. Oh look, it's not a dead end.
Invisible wall.
Tholians.
Yep.
I hate
And of course,
Tholians.
there's one of their iconic force fields.
I would call it a web wall, really.
Some of the interference.
Yeah.
I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates. Please proceed with caution.
Idiot! I'll find her. I'll find her if I have to burn down all of Paris. Hellfire, dark fire. Now too soon, it's your turn.
I hate Iconians.
And Tholians.
Iconians, Tholians, not cool. Terrans. I don't think there's any antagonistic race in STO or Trek that I don't despise.
Fair enough.
Mostly because they're complete and utter freaking idiots. The Iconians are more interested in conquest. I mean, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You attack us to keep us from attacking your space, so we go into your space to keep you from attacking us. Self-fulfilling stupidity. Then there's the Dominion, which, oh boy, they take self-fulfilling prophecy to an absurd level. Hello, Tholians! Meet my friends! Mr. Agony and Mr. Ambush. They're eager to make your... Hello! There's a Delta here!
Oh yes, there is a Delta!
I'll begin shutting...
Ah!
What the hell?
Trapped in a wet prison! Okay, there we go. Examine Tholian records.
Oh, I think I kinda already did that. Ish.
Okay. Well, I'm doing it here for
Uh-oh.
stuff.
We got a captain. I think we're kinda screwed.
Scanning artifacts.
Mr. Ambush, do your job. It's almost like Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee's job is to make coffee. Mr. Ambush's job is to kill everything in sight.
Okay, one more artifact to scan.
And I have submitted web access.
Okay, I need to get the mine done as well. Input the lane codes. Okay. Logs. Update begins. Do you wish a verbal briefing? You're 2.3 minutes late with your update. Oh, I love this. Transmit your report and then proceed. Delay was unavoidable. Located a source of artifacts, but there were complications. Romulan scientists discovered my survey team. Has the intruder been neutralized? We are holding him for questioning. The planet holds technology of interest to us. The Azure Nebula provides us a convenient access point to the subspace tunnels so we can send ships to your location. Find the technology and determine its origin. We do not want a repeat of the situation on Nukara Prime. Understood. Romulans and their allies may prove troublesome. They are expanding their explorations in the ancient colony world into areas of interest to us.
You guys go.
They are mammals and easily distracted.
Yeah,
We will
right.
send a strike force. We will send a strike force to their space station. This will draw the one known as Obisek and his allies away from your survey teams. Romulans are a threat to our operation. There is a possibility that they will discover or destroy the artifacts before we recover them. Eliminate the threat. Recover the artifacts. Okay, submit recording.
Typical Tholian nonsense.
Yep, submit recording. Okay, that's done.
And guess
Okay,
where we have to go?
Exit cave.
The next mission. Latest findings.
I think Jorn might. I think Jorn might not have gotten the mission.
I'm on web access.
Oh dear God. We're gonna have to go back in there and kill everything. Is this gonna be the running gag for this freaking vid? Is this gonna be the running gag?
What? What's going on here?
I have no idea.
We already did the cave thing. Like, is this a totally different thing? Like, what?
Web access. Web access. Web
access
access.
Is a completely different thing.
Doing this?
Let's just speed run the damn thing.
Yeah.
Just.
I'll get the artifacts along the way. Jorn, you just follow on.
No, I will kill everything. You guys do all the artifacting.
Right.
Because my job is mass murder.
Well, Jorn should still follow close behind you because his job is artifacting. No. His job. My job is artifacting. His job is that terminal at the end. Your job is killing everything.
So you could say my job is mass genocide.
Right.
Well, I've killed so many Tholians that I think I've rendered them an endangered species.
But yeah. Jorn, just keep going. I'll take care of the artifacts.
Okay. Up this way.
This is just gonna be the vid's running gag. This is the running gag for the
I
vid.
managed to clear up some of the interference.
Just pure and simple.
I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates. Please proceed
I've got the
with
artifact.
caution.
Jorn, keep moving.
This is just the running gag.
Yeah. Cue Benny Hill music.
Actually, someone pull that up. Pull it up. One of us pull up the Benny Hill music. Not me, because that come in way too clearly.
Alright, give me a moment. Let me try calling it up on YouTube Music. Alright. Clear. Benny.
Hello, gentlemen. Allow me to introduce you to my friends. Mr. Agony, Mr. Ambush, and Mr. Scramble. It's a triple threat of death.
Yeah.
And I think everybody enjoys it. Will you all kindly die?
Okay, 2 artifacts.
Somebody revive me.
1 moment. I'm coming.
Jorn's already here. Well, there's no CPR involved.
Okay.
Let me go, you Tholian bastards!
Artifact. There's the artifact.
Alright.
Artifact.
Jorn, get over here.
I got to be in all this stuff, right?
I've gotten everything you want. You want to be right here.
There is a review recording. Just review it, submit it.
Get over here, Jorn. Yeah.
He's already there. Just press escape, then submit the recording. I'm this close to banging my head against a wall.
That would not be healthy, but I can understand the sentiment.
I gotta try something here, hang on.
What the
I'm gonna make it way faster!
He just put Benny Hill on super speed!
Oh my god, it's Benny Hill on coffee!
Let's see how fast I can make it to go!
2x. Believe me, I've tried. Are you done watching your video, please? Because I want to get the hell out of here.
Okay, submit recording.
Yes.
And that's just 1.75 times speed.
Please tell me we're done here.
1 second, wait. And 2 times speed.
Are we done with the mission? Are you done with the recording?
So.
Alright, we're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. Alright.
If there's web access, we're...
Okay, good. Set to follow.
Oh no. We're not following. We're beaming.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. We need to get to... let's see.
We have to get back to the command center. Which is why I decided to cheat and just beam straight back.
Okay,
Did you hit the transwarp button or something?
No, I just beamed up.
Oh, you just hit the beam up button?
Cheats!
Okay! Alright, I think that's enough Benny Hill. Okay.
Jorn, you can just beam up. Oh my god, now he's experimenting with slowing it down!
Oh,
I'll wait for you both at the statue of Spock.
I'm on my way.
I mean, it's a nice, pretty statue.
Yeah.
And it's been here for about 5 years now. Everyone, welcome to the new Romulus Command Center. Can you please turn that off?
Alright,
I'm grateful for all
and
you've
research
done, Ralph.
presentation.
We wouldn't be as far along as we are without your
What are we doing?
We're attending
why
a
I wanted
research presentation.
to hear for yourself some of what we found. Doctor?
What we found in our archaeological surveys is that the planet was populated long before our people arrived after the sunrise. We've discovered multiple ruins from that time period that correspond to the few historical records we still have. Most of our data from that era was lost with the homeworld.
And the sword.
I'm ready to confirm that the blade found at the battle site is the sword of the Raptor Star. We don't have a visual record of the sword, but the one we have matches written accounts, and a quantum analysis shows signs of masterwork. Something like this could have only been made by Saharian.
We were right to come here. The sword will become a symbol of our reborn civilization.
And I'm still carrying my rifle in this cutscene.
What do you know?
I could easily destroy everything here.
The oldest ruins we found are approximately 150,000 years old, but I suspect that there may be some even older. Based on preliminary findings that are
I
still
hope
being
you
analyzed.
guys have your EVA
These people were quite
suits.
advanced. While the oldest ruins show a culture that was defined by its devotion to
At least
hundreds of
2.
deities. Later, they developed technology, art, even space.
I've got 5.
Roughly 150,000 years ago.
Good, then you're gonna be
some
using...
sort of worldwide
Then you'll be
seismic
putting
event.
all EV suits
Every
on
volcano
all
on the planet
your
erupted, presumably blocking out the sun.
useful
Ambient temperatures dropped
tunes.
dramatically. The radiation count
Right.
spiked. We're still repairing that damage. The survivors
Just
of
waiting
this
for the
cataclysm
presentation to end.
caved
I'm not skipping.
Oh no!
soon after that.
And what caused...
We've been rickrolled!
We're still working on it. We have found a new
Please
system
no,
around
anything
near
but
volcanoes,
that!
But there are massive power spikes unrelated to the magma
We're
flow.
no strangers to
If
love.
there is a source of the seismic instability,
You
it
know
should
the
be there.
rules.
Oh
We will
no!
send down a team to investigate things, and it is quite dangerous.
Thinking of
Save
Send
me!
anyone down the environmental slope.
any other
Could go myself.
I'm not ready to authorize you to do that,
tell you
Doctor.
how
Our
I'm
people have too few
feeling.
scientists left.
Gotta make you understand.
You and
Never
your
gonna
crew
give
are
you
better equipped
up.
and trained
Never
for
gonna let
something like
you
this.
down.
I know I'm asking a great deal,
Around
especially
and
after all the
desert
help you've given us already.
Never make
But
you
your being here
cry.
shows that
Never
my
say
people and yours
goodbye.
don't have to be
Never
adversaries.
tell a
Not
lie
anymore.
and hurt you.
Not all Romulans think cooperation like this is
Each other
possible. I do.
for so long.
Are you willing to see it through
And
to
I've
the
been
end?
aching, but I'm just trying to say.
Oh god. Alright, let's submit the report and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Guess where we're going? The power source. Jorn, please!
Yeah, Jorn, stop that mission! Hey, stop that music! Stop that music!
New
Okay,
readings
power
have been
source.
detected.
Alright. Set to follow Okay, following you around.
I'm not even
So let me outfit.
Everybody put your EVA suits on. You're gonna be following me straight down the gut.
Yep, I'm doing that on all my buffs. I've only got 4 so far. Okay,
And it looks like Jorn has his EVA suit on.
Yep, and so do I.
And so do I. Of course, you will be using all of your duty officers down here. My job will just be, well, as per usual. Kill everything, get the flag. Nice bridge.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame I'm not a level 60 toon, because I would have brought my minigun.
Minigun go bird.
You know something funny?
Yes.
The phasers we have are more damaging than the Gal 8.
Ah.
Think about it. These are directed energy weapons that can blow up tanks.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Alright.
Okay. I'm going to auto-follow for a bit again. Gotta check something elsewhere. Okay.
And I'm gonna stop and let you guys catch up for a little bit.
Okay. Caught up on something.
Actually, I have an idea. Before we go into the Delta Quadrant, do you guys want to do Nimbus 3 and Drazana Station? Just to get you guys leveled up?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, I'll think about it.
Let's be honest, level 50 is the bare minimum for the Delta Quadrant. Thanks to certain people. I mean, they should have thought of this before they decided, hey, let's make every mission available at any level. They should have thought that through.
Yes, they should have. Okay. I've recorded the transporter pad.
I doubt this will transfer over, but I gotta try.
Monsters only get evil when Republicans are not old enough to vote. Mr. Personal Savior, principles always look like lesbians.
I'm sorry, what in the name of all that is holy is that?
Oh, nice cat!
Have you ever heard of ghost stories?
I've heard of Creepy Canada.
Okay, pause, everyone pause, okay.
Let's just get into the freaking power plant.
Yes. And let me just say, and cue face palm! My apologies to the quarter guy who originally used that saying. I'm sorry, quarter guy, but I love that saying, and I cannot help but use it.
We really need fitting music for this. I mean, we're going underground in a
hang on.
in a very hot place.
I think I gotta go. One second.
Alright, I need to take care of one thing real quick. Okay.
Okay, let's make sure this is the right one.
Oh my. Well, that certainly kind of fits the situation.
Alright, let me call something up on my smartphone. Jorn, pause that music for a little bit.
It's
All
getting
right.
hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes.
All right, let's just go straight to YouTube directly.
I think there's a song. We're on fire. Everything's on fire. Feeling hot, hot, hot. I don't remember the name of that song.
Okay. Let's see.
I really, really wish they got the EVA suit slot working. That way we could actually keep these equipped and not have to worry about, you know,
Okay.
better armor.
Jorn, put your music on pause for a moment.
Okay.
All right. I'm putting my speaker on my phone as close to the mic as possible. Let's see how well this works.
Let's check.
I'm work.
What the hell?
This?
This.
Oh!
I got it! It took just a second.
Take, get all your duty bridge officers ready, because we're going into hell.
Yep.
Alright, put on your EVA suits. It's gonna get toxic. And I mean that in the life-threatening way, not the people are stupid way. Can't protect you, can't. I'm sorry. I'm used to the Generations version.
But yeah,
Remember.
this is from Oras.
Remember, my job is to kill everything.
Right. My job is to just follow along and play the music.
Well, I suppose we could have,
Wait, it turned it down just a little bit.
we could have gotten EV suits in here, but they would have been inferior pieces of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we're wearing the first contact EVA suits. The best EVA suits. Period, because...
Yeah. I mean, the Romulans and the KDF have their own versions, but...
These ones actually popped up in a movie.
Yeah.
Why am I losing health?
You haven't deployed your EVA suit! That's just visual!
Dang! Alright. Flying EVA suit. There we go.
There should be a There should be a,
I've got the button pressed.
I was referring to Jorn.
Okay, environmental suit is active, I believe.
Well, you have a nice little floaty thing, so yes, you're safe. Scan the geological instabilities. I will handle the rest. Because my job is to literally render everything on this godforsaken planet extinct.
Right.
I am the living extinction event!
Yeah.
Fear me! Hello, everyone! Meet Mr. Agony and Mr. Ambush.
And I am the walking jukebox.
Here's an old-fashioned one. Here's an old-fashioned one right here.
Is Greta and Kyogre still coming through?
Young man. Young man. Young man.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of that is peacock spiders. Because, one, they're cute. Two, peacock spiders. They're adorable, and they will jump on your head and be cute.
Yeah. I mean, we made basically Ransane Joltix to be, well, Galvantulas to be that for Shadow of Time, right?
More or less. Wow, I'm either overpowered or these guys are just really weak.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I'm sorry, what?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Did you speak Spanish?
Well, I don't speak that much of it. That's one that I've heard quite a few times. It means, why not both?
I love using that mod in XCOM 2. You know, it's a shame that co-op isn't a thing in that.
Such a good idea.
We would be so freaking overpowered.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, boys. Mr. Ambush, Mr. Agony, Mr. Brain Scrambler, Mr. Drone, and Mr. Dark Matter would like to speak to you. Alright, there should be a, oh, there's Iconian stuff right there. Bloody deltas.
Yep, there's the delta.
Alright, we have gotten everything done, and, oh boy. Be ready, everyone. We're gonna have a wave of Tholian cockbites.
Right. Also, getting Secrets of the Ancients all set.
Yeah, that's something I actually forgot to do. Oh.
Yeah, go to the journal, hit the skip button even though you're still on the mission for Power Source, and activate Secrets of the Ancients.
Alright. Let's try and get a perfect here. None of these overload.
Okay, I'll try and get the relays.
And I will do,
Okay.
do the usual. Hello, my pretties! The doctor is in!
Okay, where are the relays? Okay.
Overload, 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 overload.
Yep, I got it.
Beat you to it.
Well, that one's done. Alright, come on.
20% run speed.
Yeah. Alright. Next. Yeah. There we go. Jorn, you're right next to it. Go get it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you guys handle the overloads. I will handle the Tholians.
Yes.
Because I'm Mr. DPS.
Excuse me while I wait for our next one.
Yep. I will start running around.
It should be sparky and very angry.
Yes.
Of course, we could be lazy and just wait for everything to overload. But then again, we're overachievers.
Yeah, you're trying for a perfect. Got it.
Just look at me. I'm the most overpowered person here.
Yep. Okay.
You know, I kinda wish I brought my cutting beam. But I guess Agony... Oh, number 2's overheating. Jorn!
Oh, Okay.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Get your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam.
God, that movie was bad, but it was good.
So bad it's good, or so good it's bad, or
maybe a combination of the two. I mean, that movie was fun. I mean, it's Looney Tunes. What Looney Tunes movie is bad?
Fair enough. There's that one.
I'm just dancing here.
Yeah, because I'm doing all the killing. Mark 14 versus everything. Alright, Overload is done. We are free to go, and now we're going to be dealing with a Tholian Captain!
And I have switched my music from Groudon Kyogre to Deoxys.
Not that it matters, we just won. Oh, okay, this way, this way, this way. No exit. Over here!
Hey, come in!
There should be a second option that says Signal to Ton.
Yep, I see it. Jorn?
What about you, Jorn?
I see an incoming message.
It says,
okay.
Signal to Ton?
I don't see something that says signal to Ton.
Okay, go to your journal.
I received your signal. Thank
journal?
you for calling us down.
Skip the mission that you're currently on, accept the next one.
Well, at this point you probably can't skip it, but you can turn it in remotely.
I'm not sure. It has some iconography similar to artifacts found in the
Yes.
So,
It should say Secrets of the Ancients.
that one, okay.
Accept it, you should get a message that says Signal to Ton.
I can't accept it.
Why not?
Okay, mission.
It's grayed
Mission
out.
track.
Skip
mission
it.
tracker on the.
Skip
Hey,
the
grayed
power.
out.
Listen.
Can you skip?
So we're in, aren't we in the power source right now?
Yes,
We're
but
in the power source. Can you hit the skip button?
There is no skip button.
All right, mission tracker on the side of the screen. Hey, go to the power source. Hit the hail the contact to turn in this mission button. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that anyway.
Okay, power source. Okay, plug mission. Okay.
and it should say. See, and you should be able to accept Secrets of the Ancients.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, now I see skip.
Yep.
Okay.
Skip.
You don't want to skip Secrets of the Ancients. You want to accept that one.
That way we can just get this mission over with. And then...
You told me to skip Secrets of the Ancients!
I told you to skip the power source.
Yeah.
We're in the power source!
My god, this is a fustercluck.
Alright. Okay. Secrets of the Ancients. You want to accept that.
Accepted. There, it's accepted. Signal to Ton, okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I've already filed my report.
Alright. Watching cutscene.
Congratulations.
And I just leveled up. And now I am one step closer to being even more badass than you guys. But yeah.
Okay.
I think next time we do one of these, it's going to be one of the side missions. That way I can get you guys leveled up to level 50, so the Delta Quadrant isn't a complete and total piss-off.
Yeah.
Though it's going to be a complete...
Man. Oh, man, the gateway.
Yeah. We're not doing that mission anytime soon.
Yep, I'm just still watching the cutscene. Might as well. I don't know. I don't always skip.
And you know something? The floor is literally lava. And look down. There's lava. Though I suppose since we're below the surface, it would be magma, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. That's the end of the new Romulus crap. I suppose next time we're going to be doing Nimbus.
Yeah.
Housecoat Gaming signing off.